Good morning, students. Next topic from algebra is quadratic equations. Arab mathematician Abraham Bar Haya. Okay, you are seeing the person. He is published a book for complete solution of quadratic equation. Okay, this person only published the book for the complete solution of quadratic equation. Now, the solving quadratic equation, the process is called solving by radicals. You see, the process of solving general quadratic equation in terms of its coefficients by using for arithmetical operations and extraction of roots is called solving by radicals. Okay, it is a name for the process. Please learn that name. Next one, quadratic expression. Okay, an expression of degree n variable. Okay, how many degree n? So n terms are there in the expression. Okay, what are the terms? A0 x power n. A0 is the coefficient of x power n. Okay, then A1 x power n minus 1. So coefficient of x power n minus 1 is A1 plus etc. plus a n minus 1 x. X means x power 1 plus a n. Okay. So a0, a1, a2, etc. a n. So how many terms? Totally n plus 1. But the degree is n. Okay. With the constant term, totally n plus 1 terms. But a0 not equal to 0. Since the degree is n, the coefficient should not be 0. That is only mentioned a0 not equal to 0. And the remaining all coefficients are real numbers. Okay, a1, a2, etc. an are real numbers. So from this expression we can say a0, a1, a2, etc. an are called coefficients of this expression. Okay, that all are the coefficients of each term. So we can say that are the coefficients of expression. Understood? In particular, we can take the quadratic equation, means which of degree 2. Okay, we can choose the general form as ax square plus bx plus c. There also the coefficient of x square, that means a not equal to 0, and all the coefficients a, b and c are real numbers. Okay, it is about the quadratic expression. Next we can see the zeros of a quadratic polynomial. Zeros means in which value you substitute in that expression, you will get the total value 0. That is the zeros of the polynomial. In the 9th also you studied how to find the zeros. Okay, zeros same as roots. For the polynomial, if you are applying the value for this variable and find the total value 0, it is the 0 of the polynomial. Suppose in the equation, if you are substituting the value of the variable and finding the total value as 0, you will get roots. Okay, now if you are getting if you are choosing the polynomial as p of x, then you factorize the polynomial. Okay, when you are factorizing, you can find out the zeros, suitable zeros easily. Understood? So you can find out the correct zeros easily and right. Now you see the example. P of x is equal to x square minus 2x minus 8. Okay, so we factorized. It is x plus 2 into x minus 4. From there itself we can understand. If you are putting minus 2 plus 2 is 0. So the product total is 0. So you will get it minus 2 is one of the 0 of the polynomial p of x. Okay, like the same, x minus 4 is another factor. So in the place, if you replace x by 4, 4 minus 4 equal to 0. So the total product is 0. So you can understand that 4 is also another 0 of this polynomial. Okay, since it is a quadratic polynomial, it has 2 zeros. Okay, that is only given in the first. Let p of x be a polynomial. If p of a equal to 0, then x equal to a is called the 0 of the polynomial, for which value If you apply this in the polynomial, you will get 0. You can say that is the 0 of the polynomial. Okay, next one is root of the quadratic equations. For the quadratic equation, we can find the root using the formula. Okay, we have some formula. That formula is x is equal to minus b plus r minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Here, the quadratic polynomial, the coefficient of x square is a and the coefficient of x is b and the constant term is c. Okay, so you have to understand the coefficients and you learn the formula. It is some new formula, but you can understand easily. Okay, x is equal to minus b plus r minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. In the formula you have plus r minus, no? So plus value is 1 root, then minus, when you are subtracting this to numerator and divide using 2a, you will get another root. Okay, so for the quadratic polynomial you will get 2 roots using this formula also. Okay, so do the square root using this formula, so you have to do carefully. Understood? Please learn the formula. You should need this formula for doing the sum. Next one, formation of quadratic equation. Okay, how to form the quadratic equation using the root. We know to find the root using the formula method. So you can understand, otherwise in the question they will give the root. So we can consider the roots are alpha and beta. Simply what they give you can take, but simply we are considering as alpha and beta. Okay, alpha beta are the roots of a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Then alpha equal to the first root minus b plus b square minus 4ac by 2a, and beta equal to second root minus b square minus 4ac by 2a. Okay, so we got 2 roots using the formula. So when you are finding the sum, when you are adding these two values, simplify that. Totally all the simplification given in the book, if you need you can see, but just you learn the sum of the roots. Okay, so when you are adding alpha and beta, you will get finally minus b divided by a. Okay, so you learn sum of the roots equal to minus b by a. That means minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square. It is the meaning. Okay, minus b means coefficient of minus of coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square. Then product of the roots, that is constant term divided by coefficient of x square. So you have to learn these two. Okay, with the formula x is equal to minus b plus r minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. You learn this sum of the roots equal to minus b by a and product of the roots equal to c by a. Okay, whenever you do this, you should understand a is the coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x, and c is the coefficient of c is the constant term. Okay, so using this sum of the roots and product of the roots, how to write the general form of the equation. We know, normally we know using the product sum method also we are doing. Okay, x square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots. It is the general form of the quadratic equation. But using the sum and product, what we get now, how to write? It is x square plus b by a into x plus c by a equal to 0. It is also the general form using sum and product. Okay, there must thus a not equal to 0. If a equal to 0, then the denominator will be 0. So you will not get the quadratic equation correctly. Okay, so in this situation a not equal to 0. Okay, are all clear? Then we can do the sums continuously.